But if you close your
Hello awesome people, welcome back to Airport CEO, episode number 11 of season 5 on the channel. Yes, we already had 5 seasons of this amazing game. And basically what we're doing right now is, last episode we started trying to think about our expansion a little bit more, which we started in episode 9. And we started building up our general aviation area. We relocated the general aviation over here. And basically I'm happy with it, but I want to do a little bit more redesigning. Because basically what I want is, I want this area to be a lot bigger in the future because we need a lot more room, we need a lot more space. This is very compact. This is very good for a small airport like this. We can easily have enough security, enough check-in desks here to run a small airport. But basically what I wanted was a big international airport. And in order to get that, we need to expand and we need to start changing stuff. So I'm not going to change everything because I know that some of you guys really liked the layout we had in some of the things here. One guy even said that he really liked the way how I built this airport. And I tend to agree. I like it. I like how we do this. I like the fact that we're doing something different, like, you know, have the sidewalk going over here instead of just, you know, the easy way of putting just a road crossing over here and just have people go there. It's not the most efficient thing, but it looks different, and that's what matters here. Same thing goes over here. You know, we have that little change here. Speaking of, we have a lot of these guys who don't do anything because we had a lot of them to build this. What I'm going to do now is, they cost a lot of money, so we're going to go in here and we're going to dismiss like 80 of them. Dismiss 80, then we have 20 left, which is definitely enough to build what we need to be building. And if we need more, then we can always rehire some of them. So that's going to be cool. But yeah, I really like the design of this, but we have to change it a little bit to make it a little bit bigger and to make it a little bit more suitable for the amount of passengers that we're going to have in the future. Because this is basically nothing. This is peanuts. This is nothing. There are only a few passengers per flight, which is good because we are making money of them. And as we're speaking, the money goes up. And although most of that is coming from the big shops as we speak, but still, you know, we're making a lot of money. Is the contract done? No. Okay, that's cool. So we have our general aviation area over here. I want to really make this sort of a secluded area. I don't like the fact that general aviation is mixed with commercial flights too much. So this is not a type of thing I normally would do. We did it because we had the chance to, you know, work with some remote stands. These two over here, we make these into remote stands. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to close all these off. These are not fit for general aviation anymore. We're just going to close them. And the same thing goes for this one. We can't close it, but we can say that nobody should land there. So once this one leaves, nobody should land there, and we can close it off. And we can then demolish this area. Or we can leave it and use them for remote stands. I'm not sure yet. But for now, we're at least going to close it. This is going to be our main general aviation area, where they're going to, you know, land and do their business. And in order to do that, well, not in order to do that, but to make it a little bit, you know, easier and stuff, we can also start moving these ones around. Because these are basically here for general aviation, and they were here because that was close to this area. But we don't need them. We don't need them here for other stuff than general aviation. So if the general aviation is going to leave here, we're way better off just putting them over here probably. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this stuff. Can I move this? Can I just go like... No, okay, I can't move it like that. So we have to rebuild it, and then we're going to demolish that one. That's what we're basically going to do. I can demolish this one first, but then the thing is, if we do that, then the fuel is going to be down, and you know, aircrafts are going to start complaining that we don't have any fuel. So I'd rather do it in the opposite direction. Let's go for a small size. No, let's go for a fuel depot. Let's go for a medium-sized fuel depot. Put it right next to here, and let's go for a vehicle depot. Where is the vehicle depot? Is it over here? I can't remember. Ah, here. Is it some one of these? No. Oh my gosh, what? I can't remember. Oh, we should put in a weather station, by the way. Let's put it down here somewhere. Let's just put in a weather station, just so that we have it. I'm not sure that... I don't think weather does anything at this point. But, you know, it will be cool. Vehicle checkpoint. Ah, vehicle depot. See, it was over there. So let's put that one over here. And then, like we did with the other ones, let's put some concrete tiles underneath it, so it sort of looks like it's supposed to be in there. And once these two are finished, we're gonna delete these, and we're gonna make this this road a little bit different because we don't need it like this. It's probably way easier to just construct it like this. And once that is hooked up, we can delete all of this, and that would be awesome. So we have redesigned our sort of general aviation area. This is going to be done, basically. The only thing we're going to do is we're going to upgrade this to asphalt at some point. Or maybe concrete or whatever. But at least we're going to upgrade it. It's not going to be grass for the rest of the game. But I think we're going to do that once we have done some more on the actual airport over here. So you are still standing there. Why? Could you please go away? Baron 58, could you please go away? So we can close this this stand. Maybe he's stuck because I said it as no GA. It says refueling completed. Well, I think he's gonna leave at some point. I think it's gonna be good, but you know, we have to just wait. Be patient, which is not my strong suit, but you know, that's gonna be a thing. Yeah. So this episode is basically relocating the general aviation over here. That's what we're going to do, and if we have some more time whilst they're building here, we can always look over here to see if we can find some stuff that we might want to do over here. Some smaller stuff. We have the weather station already. I've built it right here. We have the weather station, which looks cool. We should have some weather stuff coming in right now, yeah. It's 27.4 degrees Celsius, 31. That's pretty hot, and it's snowing, which is weird. That shouldn't happen. Oh, okay. We can now close this, which is good. And now we can okay, we can't demolish it like that, of course. Demolish, yes. Demolish, yes. Demolish, and yes. Let's demolish this one. We're just gonna demolish all of these because we don't need them. They're crowding up. They're taking up space. And what I want is, maybe we will rebuild them at some point as remote stands, but for now, I'm just, you know, I'm not really worried about what you know, the extra space that we have there. So let's remove these points. We don't need excess points over there, and those will be removed at some point. Are we done yet? They're still working on the tiles, but this one is done. We are gonna set vehicles, so we are gonna go here, vehicles. This is, which one is this? This is a small vehicle depot. Let's actually rename this depot. GA Depot. This is the GA Depot, General Aviation Depot. And we're gonna go to vehicles, and we have our fuel trucks. Assigned to, you should go to the GA Depot. You should go to the GA Depot, and you should go to the GA Depot. And then we have you inside small depot 2, which is good. Yeah, that should be sufficient. Now this one is not used anymore, so we can start deleting that. And the only thing is we have to remember that this needs to be connected. The road needs to be connected. So and we can also remove that because that one is done, and we can remove that bit of road here. That should be Gucci. Take out these, which is, yeah, it's gonna take a while, but I'm fine with that. So let's talk about what we're actually gonna do in the near future. What I want to be doing is I want to scooch this over a little bit. I want to pretty much make this wider, so it comes like up to here, maybe something like that. We're gonna keep the same entrance, but when we have more room for security, we have more room for check-in. That's basically what we need to have in order to get more flights in, more passengers in, because, you know, medium aircraft take a lot more passengers in than the small aircraft. A lot more, by the way. It's a big jump. So, and then we're gonna use this as a sort of we're probably gonna sort of lock down these one by one, start demolishing them, and then start in putting in medium aircraft stands. But the other thing is, it might be better to put the medium aircraft stands over here on the side. I'm sort of still debating that, which one is going to be better. I'm not entirely sure. And the thing is, we also need to grow these runways. We need to, you know, expand them, because otherwise we can't even have medium aircraft. Because you see, it needs at least 800 meters, which is, now it's like 600 meters. So I think it needs like 5 or 6 clicks to of expansion to be able to have medium aircrafts. What actually happens if we try to toggle this on? Oh, we can't even click it. Okay, well, that's too bad. I wanted to see if it would say something. So we have a... Is this still usable? Taxiway foundation. It seems this is still usable, but... Yeah, it looked a little bit weird, so we're gonna do it like this. It's gonna be totally fine. We have this over here, which is definitely working out. This will be repaired automatically. We could even say that one of them is for takeoff and one of them is for landing, but I don't really care, to be honest. They can use whatever they want. Because it's just general aviation, it's not that important that they can go on time. It's more, to me, it's more important that they can land on time, because that's basically, I want them to land because then they're paying money. And whilst we're talking, we're almost up to 500,000, which is basically good, because that's another thing. We need to make money before we can actually start expanding. But yeah, this area is now done, which means that we can start demolishing this bit and that bit. We can demolish the concrete tiles here. And that's actually going to be it. That is actually going to be it for the general aviation relocation. The only thing I need to think about is, are we going to expand this at some point even more? Probably not. But what I am thinking about is, this is a nice spot for some remote stands. Now, I just said that I don't want to have commercial flights and general aviation flights mixed up too much. But we can have some remote stands, some remote small stands over here. If we move this out of the way a little bit. And then can use these for those commercial flights, basically. That's what I want. That might be a good idea, but that's going to be in the future, because we have remote stands over here, so it's not really that we need to see them or whatever. I've showed them to you before, so yeah, we're going to have that. And the other thing is that I don't really mind to have it over here, but it's going to be in the future because we need to first expand our building. And this really bugs the crap out of me, so I'm gonna change this up. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I could leave it like that and just be happy, but no, I can't. Please do this, thank you. I can't. I need to change this up. So it's not gonna look all nice and symmetrical, but well, that's just the way it is. It's in my eyes, it's better than this little weird like free tile road. So yeah, at least it's better than that. Remote stands. The thing is, if we add someone over here, we don't have a room to make more remote stands over here, because we need all these parking spots and everything. It just won't work. We don't have enough space here. We need to make this better. So what I'm thinking is, we're making money. So what I could do is I could just shut down all of these small aircraft. But I'm probably gonna do that. So what I'm gonna do is not the aircraft itself. I want to have this, and I'm gonna say no commercial flights allowed, which means that we should be able to get rid of some of the stuff here. You cannot find a runway. Runway entry not found at departing. You know what? You can have your commercial stuff a little bit more. We're gonna put them off when they leave. Maybe that will work. Did I break the game again? I hope not. It says it cannot land due to small runways and connected to small aircraft stand. A lot of the... Why are you landing here? You shouldn't be able to land here. It's not commercial. Can we toggle this off? Are you sure you want to close this stand? Yes. Okay, so we have to do it like that. Okay, that's totally fine. We can do that. Okay, let them leave. Please let them leave. It could be that we need to restart the game at some point to actually let them leave, but that's fine by me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close off all of these, then demolish them, and demolish this area, and then work our terminal up a little bit, and then probably demolish all of this, and well, not demolish it, but scooch it over to over here somewhere. and then have the terminal go up here. So we have a nice big terminal, and we can start working on some medium aircraft stands. What I might do is, I might go for like an L figure, so that we have like this area will expand to over here, and then this area will expand up, but not over here. If you sort of can imagine that, and then we can have medium aircraft stands over here. That sort of looks cool, I think. And I think, yeah, we get a lot of messages now that stuff cannot land and stuff cannot move and all that stuff. It says that aircraft stands are, you know what, just leave it. You know what we're gonna do? Auto scheduler off. Can we take these flights out? Can we sort of move them around? No. Oh, cancel flight, yeah. Let's cancel all the flights. We get penalties, but you know. We're gonna cancel all these flights. We also have remote stands. Which are the remote stands? Oh, these are remotes, so we don't need to do that. Okay, well, cancel this flight. Cancel flight, cancel flight. I'm not sure if this is even gonna work. We're gonna pay a lot of money in penalties, but you know what? These aircrafts are not there yet. So we have you. You are closed off. You are no. You cannot close off. You will be closed off. We cannot close you. That's pretty annoying. But I'm gonna do a restart after this video, so we probably see that these guys will move at that point, and that should fix some problems. These are now open, but have a lot of cancelled flights, so we won't see any traffic in here for a while, for a little while, which means that we can now focus, and we're still making money because of the stupid stores. Oh, you don't even have a contract. Well, we're gonna sign a contract then. Let's have. I think we already have Cartier. I'm not sure. FNAC, FNAC. I'm not sure what it is. Free Willy, the Belgian chocolate house. We're gonna have a Belgian chocolate house, of course. I wanna have. We have cookies, Ben's cookies, and then we have a Belgian chocolate house right here. Awesome. People can eat at our airport. That's a given at all my airports, basically. This restaurant, it needs a new owner. Little Chef. Little Chef, wasn't that the movie Ratatouille? Wasn't the little mouse or rat, or was it? It was a rat, right? Yeah. Ratatouille, yeah, it was a rat. Wasn't he called Little Chef? They called him Little Chef, right? That was a fun movie, by the way. The West Cornwall Pasty Company. Here you go. You have your nice little spot over here. I have a pasty company here. This was formerly Pizza Express, I think. But now we have a pasty company. So you guys, you need to... Oh my gosh, we can't really close these at this point. So that also means that we can't really delete them. We don't have... Let's put the autoscaler on again. Because it shouldn't schedule any more flights on the closed ones. So basically it's just waiting. It's just waiting now until all of these flights are gone. This looks terrible, to be honest, but it will be repaired at some point. And yeah, that's basically it. So this is a little bit of a weird corner, but that's fine. So we relocated the general aviation to over here. It's now done. It's good. I'm not gonna change this. The only thing I'm gonna change is I'm gonna put concrete on. Oh, what we might do is we might even do that right now, maybe. Upgrade to concrete. It costs 40,000 to do that. You know what? We're gonna upgrade this this runway first. Upgrade to concrete, 60,000. Jesus. We're gonna have a concrete general aviation area and an asphalt rest area. Can we put this in concrete, please? Can we do that? Yeah, that's the thing. It's gonna be asphalt because I'm okay. Well, let's leave it. Let's leave it like that. We're gonna change that some other point at some other point. Now I think that if we now paint, if we basically paint the taxiway, it should be immediately done. I don't think that they need to. Yeah, it's done, and that costs a lot of money, so we're gonna lose a lot of money. But I'm thinking, whoops, that is Gucci. And let's do this. It's gonna cost a lot of money. And there we go. We're in the red. But we will be out of the red quite soon. Weather update, windy conditions incoming. Okay, we have an update. You can't see it because my pretty face is in the way, but you know, we have an update. So we've basically converted a lot of this area to what it needs to be. Well, we can start upgrading these to concrete too. And of course, we're going to change this to concrete at some point, but not now, because, well, if I do that, it's going to stop the actual intake of aircraft, and we need the money now. So that's basically it. I'm going to do a restart of the game, because then I hope that these aircrafts are going to be gone. And yeah, we did what I wanted to do in this episode. We relocated the entirety of the general aviation, and we did some bulldozing. Actually, we tried to, well, we succeeded in getting rid of a lot of the stuff that we built before. But that's basically how this happens. That's basically how I work. I tend to build things and then deconstruct them and do something else. This is not the only game I do that. I do that in a lot of games. The Prison Architect series is another, good example of that. I have done one series on that, and probably maybe in the future that will return. So that's not a promise. That's just a little hint maybe. So yeah, if you guys liked the video, then please leave a like and or a comment. And if you haven't, then please consider subscribing to the channel to help the channel grow. And of course, do not miss out on a single episode of this awesome series. As always, I've been Hipbone, you've been yourself. Thanks for being awesome, and thanks for watching.